welcome back to the channel. I have another new build. This one I'm going to be doing the 64 convertible Oldsmobile. You can do a stock, custom, or racing. I'm actually going to do this one racing because I haven't done a racing one yet. I usually just make them stock or custom, but I haven't done an actual racing one where you take the windshield off and put this flat cover on there. So I'm going to try and do that. Make it my own colors and everything. Make a nice little race car. So I'll show you what's in the box real quick, and then let's see, I'll show you the paints when I'm all done showing you. I'll show you the colors that I make it. So for now, I need to cut this windshield off. I need to cut it completely off and sand it down in order for the cover to fit for this. So this will sit on top just like that. Now see, this is the racing hood I'll be using. As for right now, it is a very nice convertible body. Really, there is screws in this, so there is 4 screws, so it gets screwed all the way through the chassis into these holes here in the back and front. Glue the radiator on there. There's some nice detailing, but obviously this windshield's gonna go bye-bye. I'll probably sand off the emblems too and all that. Here's the interior tub. I'll put the racing seat in there. Nothing underneath. Pretty much a promo style underneath. The exhaust and back suspension already molded in. Here's the different seats, racing seats that I'll be using, and then these are the stock and custom seats, both of which are very nice. Here are the wheel backs and stock hood. This is a little, it's the back part of the racing tunnel here. So this will be on there like this. I think I'm looking at that right. Brake discs, and the bumpers. Parts of the engine, battery. Some of this is for the stock engine. Obviously I'll be using the racing one. Here's the firewall, fire extinguisher, and racing seats. Seat belts, sorry. And then these are the license plates down here. They both say 3-in-1 AMT 64. Here is the dash. And then the convertible boot. Custom exhaust. Come off the side of the car. Here is my racing engine. Some pieces off to remain chrome, but as far as it's got. There's metal axles, one of them will go right through the engine here. For the chrome pieces, got stock and custom bumpers and grills. For the front, rims, that's for the back bumper. It's another custom part here. Engine pieces, knee cappers for the rims. Another custom grill. Different wheels here, which I'll probably use these ones. More side exhausts, knee cappers. All kinds of stuff for the extra part box. Here's another tree with a different front and back bumper. And they have the hooks for the holes, so you just push them in. So they're not on these ones though. These ones have them, but these ones don't. So here's the glass and tail lights. With two sets, two different tail lights. This would be for like the front grille of the race car. Different headlights, tail lights. Different window for the main frame, and then this is for the race version. And here are the screws and metal axles that come with it. The Phillips screwdriver. These are the wheels that come with the kit. I'll probably use the white walls for the race car, just for the heck of it. It says Firestone on the other side. Oh, actually that's gold Firestone, actually. I don't know if I can get this to show up. But it does say Firestone in gold on 04. Then, last but not least, is the decal sheet. So that is it for everything that's in this box. I got some work to do on this. And then, oh, I forgot steering wheels. One racing and one regular. Two different steering wheels in here. So that's it. That's everything in the box now, besides the instructions. But get this in the paint, show you what colors I make it. I'm gonna try and do a different color combo I've never done before. So you shall see how it turns out and how it works. Let's get painting. Usually I would show more me airbrushing everything. However, I didn't I didn't hit the record button on a couple of things, and two, I had it angled so you couldn't even see anything. So the only thing that I really could show you guys is me painting the body of the car and the tonneau cover. And the lines that you've seen me paint over was me trying to paint a neon light effect. That was my first option for this. I did it on a test piece of just a regular piece of plastic like this. I was going for like a neon light look. Well, when you do it on an actual car and smaller, you need smaller lines, and it didn't work out. It didn't work out how I wanted, so I just sprayed over it black, sanded it down a little bit, and went with my second option, which was this. I sprayed the hull red, and I sprayed the tonneau covers semi-black, and I just kept the hood flat black because I like the look of it. These decals that I used are a mixture of different kits and aftermarket decals. There's nothing from the actual kit for decals on here, not yet anyway. These skulls that I used, there's actually 5 of them. There's one for the hood, one on each side here. There's one back here behind the driver, and then there's one here as like a back emblem. Now those are from STS Model Decals. I actually met them at a car show in Detroit Autorama, and they're actually very nice people, and I bought this and a couple other stuff off of them. So I used those skulls. I couldn't decide on between this one or the one on the car, but I like the one on the car better. You do have to cut them to the actual design, so just be aware of that. But these decals work fantastic. No problems with them whatsoever. They went on great. No problems, no tearing. Probably one of the best decals that I've used. And just use that with it. They slid on beautifully. And then some of the other decals are from other kits, like these racing promos, the moon eyes. This is from the Slicks decals, from like this one and the BG. So it's beast mode. But yeah, I used a different combination of decals from all kinds of stuff that I had. I have like hundreds of decals sitting in a box. So, and then this is from the Supernatural car. It's usually in the trunk, but I didn't use it because I didn't open the trunk. So I used it for this, and then I put the number 33 here. I would have put another 3 for the number of the beast, but I didn't have one, so 33 it is. And so that is the car. I just painted it hull red, and then I took Pledge Future Floor Polish and went over it twice. I even went over the tonneau cover twice, and it gives it a nice sheen. On top of that, painted the seat belts. I just hand painted the silver. I hand painted the red for here. Hand painted all this. Silver, the lines, the gold for the firewall. I didn't know which steering wheel to use, but I'm probably going to go with the one on the left here. I painted them both black with leather brown. It's just flat black, and the leather brown that I used is from Revell, the Aqua. It works really good. I always use this for my steering wheels because it's leather brown. It's I have other colors, but that one's my main one. There's the cover for the convertible. This is my dash. This, to explain how I got this type of like dirty wood type of look here, I painted it Hall red, and then I took a tiny drop of yellow ochre and orange rust. I did the yellow first with a little brush, and I brushed them going in one direction over the whole thing. I did the yellow, and then I did the orange. All I did was just take a small brush and just go in one direction over and over. And once I was satisfied, I took the orange and went over that. And that's how I get my dirty wood look for the dash. So you see the brush strokes, and the brush strokes make it look like wood. I did that. This is the interior. I just brushed the bottom Hall red as well. I took the yellow ochre and orange and painted the inside of this. So this should look nice when it's all done. It's just, I did nothing to the doors. I just left them as is. I left the seats as is. Speaking of seats, here are the front seats, the racing buckets. I just airbrushed these, and these actually look very nice. Here's the stock seats. I will obviously be using these and putting the seat belts on them. So those will be in there. This is the underneath. This is all I've done so far. I've done really nothing to it. I was thinking about repainting this and repaint the whole thing Hall red, and then painting, you know, the frame gunmetal, but I decided just to go leave it as is. Its main focus was really the body. So that's all I've done, is painted the exhaust and the fuel tank. I do have brakes with this. These are the custom bumpers. I did nothing with it. These I hand painted silver and then red for the calipers. So those turned out really nice. Here is the engine. I airbrushed just black, and then I airbrushed the gold over it. And then this is actually dark iron. I wanted to try it. I seen my dad use it on his engine that he made for his car, and it looked fantastic. So I hand brushed it on the transmission, and so far I like how it looks. I'll hand brush another coat on it. My distributor is hiding back here, so there is no way I'm wiring this engine. When I put this together, these did not line up perfect with these holes and pegs, so I cut the pegs off and just glued it face on. You can't even tell. It's a little off, but you can't tell until I just told you now. But I painted it rubber. This is royal blue, silver. I just painted the tips semi-gloss black. Other than that, this engine is pretty much done. That's the engine. Really, the only other thing are the wheel backs. Inserts, the stock hood. I didn't paint it, I just left it. It's got my extra part back, just like everything else. Painted the battery. A little bit of silver for the connectors and yellow for these markers here. I painted these because I didn't know if I was going to use those or not, but obviously I'm not. So let's just go in my extra part box as well. That is the battery. And then I will be using these wheels, or rims, with the kneecappers is what I call them. So I'll be using these. And then I have to figure out which front and back I'm going to use. I'll probably use this for the back. And the front, probably be that one. But the only thing left that's on here is side exhaust and some trims. and some extra pieces for customs. And the mirrors shift. And that is really it for this. If I make this kit again, I'm not gonna chop it like I did. I would honestly just keep it as a regular convertible and make it stock, because it was actually a pretty nice kit until I chopped it up. Alrighty, here is my 1964 Cutlass Oldsmobile Race Edition. Put all kinds of different decals on there, made it my own, painted the black and then the hull red. I painted the rims clear orange. I went with the whole brown, orange, tan type of look for it. And I was going back and forth on what wheels and tires I was going to use. I was going to use like black rims with like the metal silver hubcaps in the middle. I like that look, but I decided to use that for a later model I'm going to make. And I decided to paint these rims orange gold, and they turned out a lot better. Other than that, this kit went together pretty nice. I really had no problems with it except for the battery, which I'll show you here in a second. For now, here is the interior and how that looks. I just put the fire extinguisher next to the driver's seat. Steering wheel's in there loose. I didn't even glue it in, so it's just sitting in there. It's not gonna fall out or nothing. It's held in pretty much by friction. These decals were perfect. I kept the hood flat black because I like the look. The engine went together very nicely. The only problem I had with the battery was that corner right here. It was just, it wouldn't fit, so I just cut the corner out to get it to fit. But other than that, so I got flush and I can close the hood right. Got the firewall in there. I got this front piece on. Right now it's just sitting in there. It's not even glued on. Right now I'm just going to keep it clear. I was debating whether I had to paint it clear orange or clear red. You couldn't see nothing, but as for now, it's just going to stay like that because I actually kind of like the look of it. Got these, still got the kneecappers. Just paint the whole thing clear orange. Side exhaust. See how they're glued on. Screws are in here. So I got the side exhaust coming from both. Normally I would have like cut these off, but I didn't feel like cutting them off and sanding everything, and it would just been too much. Screws in the back here. The back went together. This is a friction fit right here. Just pushed it in and it snapped in. Put a little bit of glue on the taillight just to hold it in, but other than that, this whole thing just, it snapped it right in. The license plate. But, I was looking online to see if other people have built this in a race edition, and I honestly couldn't find any except for one, and they made it a black and gold Hearst Racecar edition. But so I made my mind, and I like how it turned out. Other than that, there's really nothing else. I put Fletch 4 polish over the whole thing except for the hood. But these decals that I STS, they worked fantastic. They worked great. It's just you have to cut them exactly to the decal, otherwise you'll have a, because it's on a custom piece of paper, it's on the whole sheet. So other than that, these things work great. Hope you enjoy the build, and there'll be pictures at the end. I do have more photos and progress photos and stuff on my Instagram and TikTok. Dad also builds models, and he finished a few things. He actually did a 32 Ford. So this is his car. this is his car that he built. So if you want to see some pictures of it or anything, or more pictures or anything, go on my Instagram or TikTok. It's just Chester's Models. He builds stuff with me all the time. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it if you go check those out too. And I will see you on the next.